Before I start, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Kakadash, the monitor, apostle, and elders who rule well and teach well, a great millstone, so on to the hopeful elect, and to Israelite foreigners scattered abroad on all four corners of the earth. And I'd like to say Shalom on this Day of Atonement. Lord willing, this video will be edifying, and I'm gonna just get straight to the point. I'm gonna basically go. I mean, we kind of went over this like a week or two ago at class on Sunday, but I kind of want to hit on the point of basically Jeroboam doing what he did, and kind of translating it today, because a lot of our people take ill and bad counsel from the wrong type of people, so they do the wrong things based on that bad counsel. That's why you have to have older men, not even necessarily older men, older people that's been through certain shit and been through certain things. That's why we have elders and apostles and etc. Like your parent, like you have to listen. Like, for example, you have parents that sit up here and been through shit with you. You have to listen to them and do basically what they tell you to do in a situation, so you know what to do and be guided through a situation. So therefore, I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna give basically an explanation and close out. And Lord willing, this will be edifying. And I'm going to start off in 1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 1. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were to come to Shechem to make him king. And it came to pass, when Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of the king Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt, that they sent and called him and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel, and spoke unto Rehoboam, saying, Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of the father, and his heavy yoke which he put upon us lighter, and we will serve thee. And this is during the northern and southern kingdom split too as well. But this also goes to show that in Israel we had our kings. We had our righteous kings and our wicked kings. And during the split, this is why we had the problems that we had going on. Shit, you got to think, when there's a rebellion or a split like that, it's a lot of shit going on. You don't know who to turn to. You don't know who to necessarily trust with your life, basically, because when you're a king, you have to govern over these people. I mean, yes, you have people set up to help you govern, but you have to have the right people in your ear tell you the right things, and you have to use the wisdom to guide not just yourself, the people. You looking over a lot of people. A lot of people depending on you, and for example, like right now, as a watchman, we have to guide the people. Well, nonetheless, the Lord is going to guide the people, because it ain't even, this is the foolishness of preaching. But nonetheless, as a watchman, we have to look out for the signs of the enemy that's coming, and use the wisdom that's given to us by the Lord, Yahweh, by Shema Shai, to guide ourselves and other Akim and Aqua. But I'm going to keep reading. This is verse 5. And he said unto them, Depart yet for 3 days, then come again to me. And the people departed. And the king Rehoboam consulted with the old man that stood before Solomon his father. Yet he stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, and said, How do I advise that I may answer this people? And he's basically in verse 5, and verse 6 goes to show, like, he sought counsel basically to get help in this time. And in the verse 7, whoa, what the fuck? That's a damn demon. And I'm gonna keep reading. And this is verse 7. And they spoke unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto these people this day, and will serve them and enter them and speak good things to them, that they will be servants forever. But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young man that had grown up with him, and which stood before him. And yeah, and that's basically goes to show that that a lot of Jake, not even just a lot of Jake, that's a damn demon, dog. What the fuck? I'm gonna refresh this page. Bear with me, Baba Kasha. But yeah, this goes to show that our people do shit like that. They take counsel of people they grew up with instead of people like that's a fucking problem with Jake, bro. They don't sit up here and seek counsel from people that been through the shit that they been through. They, like, for example, you could go like nowadays, you don't have older men telling you to watch out for shit, because a lot of the times, a lot of these, no, I can't say a young nigga, because I'm a young man, a young king, a young man myself, Lord willing. But nonetheless, a lot of people my age and like what, from fucking teenage years to like, I say 30, they don't take the right counsel, bro. This is why Jake ended up in jail, dead, or in a fucked up situation, because they don't take counsel from the people that's older than them. Like, for example, you had like yeah, just like I said, like, Jake do not take counsel. They hard headed. This is the problem. This is why niggas still in the same position they are in. They take counsel from niggas that they've been around with their whole life all the time, and your circle ain't right, basically. The people you surround yourself with, oh yeah, that was a fucking demon. And yeah, the people you around with, all they know is how, a lot of people you've been around with, man, they don't know shit else besides where they came from. They don't know what it's like to get out their own environment, bro. That's why you see niggas still in the hood, still, bro. I grew up on this block, bro. Niggas don't want to change themselves, man. They've not met. This is a problem with Jake, and it's a curse. And nonetheless, that this curse is serious, man. This ain't no fucking joke. But I'm gonna keep reading because we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And this is verse. Let's see. And this is verse 9. And he said unto them, what counsel give ye, that we may answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke of thy father, which make thy father select it. I'm going to reread that. And this is verse 9 again. And he said unto them, what counsel give ye, that we may answer this people who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter. And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, thus shalt speak unto these people that spake unto thee, saying, thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, my little finger is thicker than my father's loins. And basically, he's gonna harden his people to the point where he ain't really gonna listen to what they ask of him to. Basically to put it, he's gonna basically make his people go through hardships, and he ain't gonna listen to those people. So therefore, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. And whereas my father did laid you with a heavy yoke, will add to your yoke. And basically, he made it hard for his people. My father have chastened you with whips, and I will chastise you with scorpions. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the third day, as the king appointed them, saying, come to me again the third day. And the king answered the people roughly, and forsook the old men counsel that they gave him, and spake unto them after the counsel of the young men, saying, my father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. My father also chastised you with whips, and I will chastise you with scorpions. And I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna keep reading. And verse 15, wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was from the Lord Yahweh, that he might perform his saying, which the Lord spake unto Ahijah the Shulamite, unto Jeroboam the son of Nebat. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, the people answering the king, saying, what portion we have in David, neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel, now see to thine own house, David. So Israel departed to their own tents. He basically told them to go home. But as for the children of Israel, which dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over. And we're going to see the outcome of what happens when you don't listen to the people, to your elders. Then King Rehoboam said to Adram, who was tribute over all Israel, stone him with stones, that he died. Therefore King Rehoboam made speed to get him up to his chariot to flee to Jerusalem. And yeah, basically the people stoned him. They stoned him. And this is what happened. This is what the example. What happens when you don't listen to counsel? That could have been avoided. I mean, but nonetheless, the Lord was in control of all of it. But that could have been avoided if you took the counsel of your elders, and could have been avoided if. Well, no. Actually, it couldn't be. I take that back. That couldn't have been avoided, because that's how the Lord set it up. But nonetheless, a lot of the situations Jake be in, they could really avoid it if they sit up there and listen to men that been in situations that they was in. You know why a lot of niggas are in jail or in the situations they're in? Because they don't listen. For one, they're rebellious and stiff-necked people, as all Jake are. But but that's why we're in a lot of situations we're in, because we didn't listen. That's why when Prophets was out, a lot of Jake ain't listen. And basically, a lot of the times when Prophets are out, it ain't good fucking news. It's bad news. So this is what happens. But nonetheless, I will close out. Before I close out, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashir Miyashah, Bashir Kakadash. The Lord willing, this to be edifying. On to the next one. Shalom.